And staying on development, the Hanford 300 area, which covers about 40 square miles and is part of the overall Hanford Reservation, has been undergoing cleanup efforts since the 1990s. Well, this effort could eventually allow the area to be redeveloped. In anticipation of this, community partners, including the City of Richland and Pacific Northwest National Laboratory, along with the Department of Energy and its many subcontractors, have collaborated on projects to upgrade the utility infrastructure in the area. Richland Energy Services recently celebrated completion of one of these collaborative efforts. Take a look.
As part of the continuing cleanup efforts at Hanford, a majority of the facilities in the 300 area just north of Richland have or are being decommissioned and demolished. However, there are still a number of the facilities that will remain and be used through 2026 or likely longer. Until recently, these facilities received their electrical power through use agreements with the Department of Energy and its subcontractors. In 2011, one of the main remaining tenants of the 300 area, Pacific Northwest National Laboratory, along with the support of D.O.E. and its contractors, Mission Support Alliance and Washington Hanford Closure, reached out to the City of Richland with a request for replacement of electrical service.
Well, the benefit of extending electrical service out to the 300 area is kind of a win-win-win benefit. There's a benefit to P&L, the lab, in that currently our main campus, with the exception of 300 area, is being served by the City of Richland. There's substantial cost savings to the lab from shifting to the City of Richland as electrical service provider for the 300 area. It's probably on the order of $5 to $10 million savings over a 10-15 year period of time. That's a benefit win to the lab. There's a win to D.O.E. in that currently they're service provider for electrical in the 300 area, but their main focus is the Central Plateau and WTP and so forth out there. And so this takes that service provider responsibility off of their plate. The city gets a win out of this, and then they get enhanced electrical infrastructure, brand new infrastructure, an added customer to their customer base.
Originally, 15 facilities were identified to be transferred to the city, but as the planning and scope of the project evolved, nearly 30 facilities were transferred. Richland Power Operations crews and contractors began construction in April 2013, and final switchover for all customers to Richland services took effect in January of 2014, a mere 9 months from the initial groundbreaking. In total, the city will serve 5.2 average megawatts of new load to PNNL, Mission Support Alliance, and Washington Closure Hanford services. To put in perspective, this is a load equivalent to 3,000 Richland homes.
The city received actually a lot of positive comments from the contractors working on site. Their comment was they had never seen people work so diligently, safely, and meet or beat a schedule. I can say it's a true testament of all the people involved. Great project coordination. P&L was an exceptional partner working on the project. Provided a great insight, oversight, and assistance when needed. And our crews were able to step up and really beat the expectations of everybody involved. Nobody thought that we were going to try and complete the work within the time frame that we'd committed to doing. And when there was that concern, we were able to step up, city staff able to step up and fill the gaps and surprise all the partners in the project.
It was fantastic. This isn't the first project that we've done with the city and with, in particular, the Energy Services group, and won't be the last, I can assure you there. But one of the big wins for the city, I think, is that this new electrical infrastructure supports their strategic vision of economic development out in that area, and we're right there with it. We have plans that P&L and the lab is continue to be around for a long time, and we'll have growth in the future. And so our growth kind of thing just goes hand in hand with the city's growth out in that area.
Well, it's important to recognize the Richland crews and its partners for the successful completion of this very large project. It was much more than just stringing a few poles. Crews constructed the primary electrical distribution, replaced aging and outdated equipment, installed new metering systems to minimize outages and provide more reliable service, and they did it all while working in an area where safety concerns were of utmost importance. Plus, as Chris pointed out, did it on time and within budget.